And good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. And welcome to this exciting day, the launch of HBK's LDS V8750 and XPAC shaker system. My name's Tim Gardner. I'm the product manager for the LDS vibration system, and I'm looking forward to guiding you through our digital event today. So, there are four main areas of where we would need to focus in today, or four features and benefits that will be of focus. And they're going to be around not only improving the performance, accuracy and efficiency of the system, and of course uptime, but reducing operational costs at the same time as well. And it's not going to be just me talking to you today. We do have some promotional videos that will help us explain some of these features and benefits in greater detail. And they've been coming from some of our colleagues here at HBK, so looking forward to those. We should have some time at the end of the session for questions, and at which point, please could you use the chat function of this conferencing facility. But without some further delay, let's get started. I do need to tell you at this point that the session is being recorded and will be made available at a later date. So if we take a look at the V8750 and XPAC, I think there are some market challenges that we're trying to address here, or certainly some undesirable requirements for existing shaker systems out in the world. First of all, to gain some power saving features, it could be that you'd be looking to some aftermarket solutions to be able to do this, which would limit your own testing capabilities. It's possible that you'd need regular calibration of the armature position, or you might have to purchase an expensive matching transformer, or even, at the worst case, have to buy a more powerful solution that can get you to your test performance that's required. So just before we get into some more detail, there are some key features that I just want to give you a little bit of an introduction to of this new system. The V8750 shaker and XPAC amplifier provides high displacement, high shock. We can offer combination configurations as standard. So in that respect, we bring a lot of continuity in design from the legacy V800 series. These systems are easily upgradable if you wanted, for example, to go from a linear to a combo system. We have a brand new inductive centering system that we'll certainly go into a lot more detail about later on in the presentation. We have new amplifier technology that gives us remote interfacing and intelligent and remote diagnostics. There's a lot more to go through, but we shall get there very shortly. So for decades now, HBK has been one of the leading manufacturers and suppliers of quality advanced technologies for the testing and measurement of sound and vibration. We offer both standardized and custom solutions for a wide variety of applications and for items or payloads of virtually any size. As a trusted partner to a lot of the insightful industries, businesses, and testing houses that require vibration test equipment, we assist our customers with the supply, installation, and maintenance of virtually all types of vibration test systems worldwide. So as we said, we can offer testing solutions from testing small electronic components all the way to large objects such as mechanical qualification testing of satellites. And today we're obviously really pleased to introduce the next generation of the vibration test equipment, the V8750 and XPAC shaker system. And you'll see as we go through this presentation today that not only do we get huge gains in terms of efficiency and performance, particularly around the shock performance of the system, you can also reduce your energy costs and your energy consumption and minimize those service inspections with the new remote services function. But before we get into that, let's take a look at the shaker itself and its capabilities. So the V8750 and XPAC shaker system is a medium force, air-cooled electrodynamic shaker system. This new system is ideal for vibration and mechanical shock testing, sinusoidal, random, and transient excitation. It can be used for a huge variety of different testing applications, all the way from component and subsystem durability, buzz, squeak, and rattle testing, nanosatellite and satellite and component testing, but it's the absolutely perfect system for testing battery cells and module testing. So in terms of the performance of the system that itself, it's got a payload capacity of up to 600 kilograms in vertical, with sinusoidal forces of up to 36.5 kilonewtons. We have a maximum force up to 140 kilonewtons and a displacement of 76 millimeters, or 3 inches. We have a large usable frequency range that will be going from 5 to 3000 hertz, making it very suitable for the long duration vibration tests. And certainly with the new induction centering system that enables accurate guidance of the armature with minimal maintenance and uninterrupted operation. The V8750 and XPAC shaker system is available in different configurations to meet all of the different types of requirements that are out there. It can be used with a head expander for larger payloads in vertical orientation and can be used in combination with a hydrostatic bearing supported slip table for the testing of components on the horizontal plane. But first of all, before we go any further, let's take a look at the shock performance in a little bit more detail.
Advanced technology has already become an integral part of everyday lives. For example, electronic control units are installed and exposed to various forces in daily use. High acceleration product shock tests must be carried out to meet the demands and performance requirements of customers, markets, and industry standards. To achieve high shock performance, it has become common practice to supply a specially designed matching transformer between the amplifier and the shaker. The matching transformer achieves optimal performance by using taps, usually 2 to 3 tap ratios. New test parameters can be accommodated, however will not have the optimum tap ratio to perform the test, thus limiting the payload. The system meets the demanding test specifications with standard configurations. This ensures the high reliability and performance expected of LDS vibration test systems.
So a thank you to our colleague Satnam there, who I think did a pretty good job of explaining the new shock performance of the system. So we're just taking a closer look in terms of that performance. You've got a graphic on the left-hand side of the screen here that shows the half-sine shock performance of our V875LS, which would be the light green on the bar chart that you can see. The V8750 with XPAC with a 40 kVA capacity, which you can see is the darker green bar on the chart here. And then the dark blue chart, you can see the V8750 with XPAC with an 88 kVA performing amplifier. So you can see here we've got some incredible gains in terms of the system performance. The 100G 11 milliseconds and 100G 6 milliseconds half-sine shock test are now possible, with a maximum payload of 55 kilograms and 105 kilograms respectively. There's also now 150G 6 milliseconds half-sine shock test possible with a payload mass of up to 50 kilograms. And I think you'll probably all agree that is some incredible performance characteristics. I think there's probably one topic that impacts all of us that we're going to discuss today, and that's the reduction of operating costs and lowering our carbon footprint. In combination with the XPAC shaker system, the shaker offers 2 modes of operation to reduce noise, emissions, and energy consumption. Let's take a look at the cool and quiet modes of the amplifier system.
In industries like automotive and aerospace, vibration tests can last up to 50 hours in each axis. This makes running these tests expensive. The cool and quiet mode on the LDS amplifier reduces the noise, the energy consumption while at the same time reducing the cost of ownership. The cool mode is a feature built into the amplifier that automatically adjusts the system settings in order to reduce the power consumption required for the test. This can be activated and deactivated manually on the amplifier's touchscreen display. When activated, the estimated power saving is displayed. The reduced power consumption is achieved by monitoring the temperature via thermocouples placed in and around the vibration test system itself, as well as the current and voltage required for the test. This massively reduces the noise level and saves on operating costs. In quiet mode, the shaker runs with the cooling fan off. This minimizes the noise generated by the system. The settings within the amplifier have also been optimized to increase the signal-to-noise ratio. These features are particularly useful for low-power applications such as squeak and rattle and durability tests. Since the system is running with the cooling fan off, the temperature of the shaker is monitored throughout the test to protect the system from overheating.
So here on this slide, on the right-hand side, we have another graphic which is showing us the difference in power consumption of the V8750 versus the V875LS. If we look at comparing the typical power savings of these two machines, you can see that there is a significant reduction when operating the V8750 with cool mode. So, for example, at 25% operating power, consumption can be reduced by 2/3. Using the shaker annually at 25% operating power and an annual operating power ratio of 70%, this results in an annual saving of 162 megawatt hours, or nearly 28 tons of CO2. Now, if we're going to translate that into kind of real world data, that would be an emission equivalent to flying just over 6 times around the circumference of the Earth, or nearly 15 flights from London to Sydney. And if any of you have taken that flight before, you know it's quite a long one. So I think we can see here, certainly with the cool mode that's offered with the X-Pack shaker system, you can certainly get some cost benefits and also reduce that carbon footprint. With those important power saving metrics in mind, let's move on to another topic. This new V8750 has a built-in induction centering system that increases the efficiency and accuracy of the shaker operation.
The centering system holds the armature in its center position during the vibration test. This ensures that tests with high displacement can be performed repeatedly and without accidental shutdowns caused by interlock trips. There are various ways of centering an armature. The typical armature sensor uses optical technology. This is fully functional in the electromagnetic environment of the shaker's armature. However, optical technology has some environmental challenges, most notably dust and steam. Here, the sensors must be continuously recalibrated and cleaned, which greatly reduce the efficiency of your test system. In the worst case, a faulty sensor can seriously damage the entire shaker system and payload under test. HBK's non-contact and non-optical inductive centering system is unaffected by environmental conditions. This makes it immune to variables that cause armature drift and provides the user with greater reliability. In addition, the inductive centering system eliminates the need for regular calibration and maintenance, thus further increasing your efficiency.
So I think you guys would agree, we can see that there's a huge advantage of potentially eliminating on-site service or calibration of the sensors. This was certainly one of our goals when we designed a robust and reliable armature centering system as an alternative to the optical systems that are available on the market. So we can see, just a recap from Satnam's videos there, that there aren't any wearing parts, which means there should be no spares requirements. We can see that the system is unaffected by those environmental conditions of dust, steam, humidity, and therefore we really see no need for any ongoing maintenance requirements. With its absolute positioning and high accuracy, being able to change at 0.1 millimeter increments. But that's not all. We've introduced a new remote maintenance option with this system. And I'd like to switch back over to Tom, who's going to tell us a little bit more about that.
Throughout the lifetime of a shaker, it's going to be subjected to hours of vibration tests. This naturally puts wear on the internal components within the shaker, and to maintain and keep your investment running at its very best, HBK have introduced a remote service option for the LDS V8750 XPAC system. The shaker is equipped with sensors that monitor the entire system. The data is available to the operator in real time and stored through the amplifier's touchscreen interface. Not only does this help in detecting any faults, it also helps in scheduling critical preventive maintenance, making sure that any parts are replaced ahead of time, reducing any downtime. The system allows for remote diagnostics and support from the HBK service team. This is done through a customized service dashboard based on the data stored on the amplifier, meaning the HBK service team can assist with fault detection and diagnostics from anywhere. Once the error is detected, the user can make changes to the configuration of the amplifier without the need for the HBK service team to intervene. If more detailed analysis becomes necessary, optional remote access to the amplifier can also be provided without having to be on site.
So thank you, Tom, there for that insightful video. And I think these remote services are a huge advantage for customers that have an urgent service need and can't wait for the next scheduled maintenance visit. But even if a service visit is going to be required in an unfortunate outcome like that, to be able to rectify the issue, due to the remote diagnostics tools, the HBK service technicians are able to be better prepared in advance, thus saving time and hopefully getting the machine up and running much, much quicker. This new remote maintenance function forms part of our LDS service agreements, and also it enables users of the system to be able to remotely control the amplifier from anywhere on their private network. I think as we've gone through this presentation, the V8750 and XPAC shaker system has a variety of new features that help you improve your testing efficiency and performance, whilst at the same time reducing costs. The modular design of the system enables you to expand the capacity of your system at a later date. If we begin with a simple system for testing in the vertical position, the system can be upgraded later. And in addition, HBK can combine shaker systems with data acquisition and analysis systems and engineering software. So I think in summary, as we've gone through this short presentation today, we've got a huge number of new features within the V8750 and XPAC shaker system. Not only does it provide high shock and high displacement performance, 225 kilograms, 50 Gs at 11 milliseconds, 50 kilograms at 150 G, 6 milliseconds testing, a 3-inch displacement. We've seen that we've got low acoustic noise within the system and an energy efficient usage profile as we've gone through looking at the energy consumption compared to other products within our range. The system comes with an advanced amplifier with a great proven user interface that's intuitive, easy to use, and offers in-field, in-use service and support both on site and remotely. We believe this is going to be everything you need for the high performance testing. So not only do we improve performance, accuracy, efficiency, and uptime whilst reducing costs, we're providing the next generation of vibration testing. Thank you everybody for joining us. If you want to receive our launch pack that includes further information on the V8750 shaker system, please let us know, and you'll get a contact from one of our shaker experts. But certainly, in the meantime, stay healthy and safe.